Hi, I'm Kevin Turner, and I'm working to be your next sheriff of Nolan County. I'm a lifelong resident of Sweetwater. My wife Carrie and I have been married for 21 years. We have three beautiful daughters, and something I think is important to know about me is that I am a man of God. My personal relationship with Jesus Christ, where my morals and ethics are rooted. I began my law enforcement career in 1992 with over 21 years in law enforcement. During that time, I worked investigations from homicide, burglaries, thefts, armed robberies, child abuse, drug interdiction, just to name a few. Some of the things I'd like to talk to you about today are keeping our children and our senior citizens safer, 24-hour protection for our rural citizens, the micromanagement of our current sheriff's department, and ending local corruption. It's sad, but we turn our TVs on a regular basis and we see the mass shootings playing out across our country, and our hearts break for the victim. And God forbid that anything like that ever happen here in our county. But we are not immune from it, and we must begin preparing our educators, students, law enforcement responders, as well as the general public on how to respond to a situation like that if it ever does occur. We need to start teaching the run, hide, fight concept to everyone. The old reactive style of law enforcement of, well, we'll respond and take care of it if something happens, it just won't work anymore. We have to become proactive in protecting our most precious assets. It is sad that our senior citizens are preferred targets for a lot of our criminals. They're targeted in their homes by their family members and non-family members. They steal their money, their prescriptions, their property, their identity. They abuse them. And a lot of these cases, the vast majority of them go unsolved, unreported, because they're scared. They're afraid of further retaliation if they say anything. A lot of these cases could be solved and stopped if we as neighbors would just pay more attention to what goes on around our senior citizens and we say something. We've got to get past being a society that doesn't want to get involved, and we've got to start taking care of our senior citizens. And I have a community outreach program that I'm going to lay out that we can accomplish this with. I've spoken with many of our rural citizens, and they were not happy to find out that they don't have 24-hour protection in Nolan County, and I'm sure you're not either. But our local sheriff uses crime stats to determine the justification for protecting our people during the night. The problem with crime in the rural community is the vast majority of it goes unreported, if not delayed for months. But I ask you, what about the elderly couple who's being terrorized at night that doesn't get reported? Or what about the sexual predator trying to get into the child's bedroom window? There's got to be more justification for protecting our citizens 24 hours a day than someone trying to steal your lawnmower. One of the problems that we have in our sheriff's department currently is extreme high turnover rate with the employees. And this is due to excessive oversight. One of the things that I believe that can single-handedly kill the morale in a department is micromanaging. You hire the right people, properly train them, and you let them do their job. People who are pressured, those type of employees, they don't bring creativity and passion to their workplace. They foster feelings of resentment and anger towards their employers. See, people follow leaders because they want to, not because they have to. And I will build a department that has self-discipline and respect where people want to come to work. And I will be the type of leader that people want to follow. I have proven in my law enforcement career that I truly believe no one is above the law. Even as a young officer, when ordered to do something illegal and unethical by my superior, I refused to do so. I knew there would be retaliation, and there was, but I was not someone who would compromise my integrity then, and I will never be a sheriff who looks the other way. Our current sheriff can't say that. As a chief deputy, when he had the same opportunity to stand up and guard his integrity, he failed to do so. And as our sheriff, recently building a new jail, he was caught by the commissioner's court falsifying the over expenditures that he presented. I truly believe that I am the best candidate for sheriff of Nolan County. I have the business and the leadership experience that my opponents do not have. I ask you to join me. Vote for me on March 1st as your new sheriff, and together we will make Nolan County a safer place to live. Thank you.